Okay, today we're gonna draw a curve by hand. So I took parcel 7. This is from actually the GIS homework because it actually had a curve in it, but you guys see this description coming up in next week's thing. So I got my graph paper and I set it up to 1 inch equals 200 feet because that gives us a pretty good scale. I marked off here, I marked off 100 feet so that I can make sure that I can set my compass and everything correctly. So we're going to go through. Now I've drawn a couple of things here. It says beginning at a point north, 0 degrees, 13 minutes east, 195.63 along the section line from the southwest corner of section 34. So I've said this is my southwest corner of 34. I've gone up the 195.63 feet, which is there, and then I've gone, running thence 0 degrees, 13 minutes east, 362. I've measured that, the 362 feet, and we get to here. Then I've gone the 75. I've taken my compass and already, or my land measure compass, and already gone this bearing. So we're now to the curve. Okay, thence to the left along a 260 foot. To the left along a 260 feet along the arc of a curve whose radius is 356.73 feet, whose chord bears south 34, 57, 37 east, 254.22 feet. So first what we're going to do is we're going to draw our chord. Okay, so we're just going to mark off where the chord is, because the chord is the straight distance from our point, our starting point on the curve, and then to the ending point on the curve. Okay, so our chord bears south 3457 east. So let's bring out our land measure compass, set it up here, get it in there, and make sure it's straight. And then 3457, that's almost 35, so I'm going to be just right by 35 right there because of this accuracy. So I have my point there and my point there, so we know that's the chord bearing, and our chord is 254.22 feet. Okay, so let's get our scale, and we're at the 20, so we mark there and we line it up along our other point there, and we're going to go 254. So 250. Okay, so that's not our curve, that is our chord, so I'm going to kind of make it light so we can still see it, but that's our chord. Okay, now we need to draw our curve. Okay, so it actually is going to curve along here, and so the radius is 356.37 feet. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to draw 356 feet. So I'm going to take a point along here, and I'm just going to, and you can do this on a scratch piece of paper or something, but I'm going to take from this point right here, and I'm going to go 356 feet. So 350 feet is right about there. Okay, so that's our radius distance right there. Okay, so we're going to take this compass and we're going to adjust it so that our radius matches. Okay, see that? So now if we take this and spin it, oh, I'm a little bit big. So on one point, we make a mark and it goes right across that. So now our compass is actually set to that 356 feet, okay? So here's what I'm going to do, okay? And it says we're going to go to the left, okay? Which means I'm going to go
to, if we're facing this way, then the curve goes out along the left. So it's going to go out and not in. Because if we're to the right, if we were standing here looking towards this, left curves that way, right would curve this way.
Wait, I'm confused. What'd you say? Can you say that again? Let's be very clear on which way we're going. So this is our chord. We have our bearings, or our radius set. I did have it set. Okay, so we've got that set. So we're traveling, so this is our chord direction that we have, or our chord bearing, and we're going this direction. Okay, we're going southeast. So we're going southeast. So if our curve is to the left, okay, and we're headed southeast, so if we're facing southeast, the left is on this side, okay, and right would be this side. So the left, the end point of our radius is on the left, okay, so we want to make sure we get that. So the direction you're traveling, right, it would be left or right because you're facing this way. You're headed southeast, okay, based on the chord bearing. Okay, so if our curve is to the left, then our radius point is to the left of the direction we're going. So to find that, we put our spiky point on here, and we create a little bit of an arc. Okay, and then we put it on the other end of our chord, and we create another arc. Okay, and where they intersect, okay, they're intersecting right here. Okay, right there. That is the center of our radius. That's the center of the circle. Okay, the end of the radius. So then we can take this point, and we'll put our little pointed part right here, and the curve should be on the opposite side of the center of your radius. So we're going to put that right on the curve, and we should hit both points with our curve. You can see we did. We hit that point and we hit that point. Now I overdrew it a little bit because you can see that, but so we'll just erase a little bit on this end and on this end, and we can actually continue to lighten up that chord bearing. You know, so you just have this is your curve. Okay, so at that point we're done. If you measured along the outside of this, you would see that the arc was 260 feet, but the chord length between the two, as we measured earlier, was 254.22 feet. So then we'd go from there, and we'd continue to use our land measure compass to continue these out and go down and curve around to do this second curve, which would be to the right. And so headed that way, right would be on this side, and the curve would bubble out there. So hopefully that helps you figure out, using a land measure compass, a pencil, a compass, and a scale, to draw a curve. So that's how you do it.